There we go. Hey everybody. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. And I know I'm a little bit late on this one because the race starts in like 3 hours. But I just really wanted to get this, I really wanted to sim the Geico 500. And oh my god, we have a crash already. It's in happy hour. Hold on. Somebody had an accident. Let's figure out what's going on here. Looks like the 38 was involved. This isn't the prediction yet, by the way. This is... Wow! What happened here? Kyle Busch, Trevor Bayne. This is only a taste of what's to come today, guys. There's already a flip. They're coming right down in front of the pack. Oh, boy. Does practice have a big one? Because I think we just got the big one for practice. That's crazy. Wow. Well, 43 is destroyed. So let's pretend that didn't happen. And let's get on to the race. So I think I'm doing 50%, so it's 94 laps. I'm gonna jump out and throw a stage caution after 40 because...
Okay, buddy, fire it up here. Remember, one switch at a time, turning your stuff on.
Because I can only throw one stage caution. And let's advance here. So luckily I'm doing this so late that qualifying has already happened. So I already have the exact grid of how these guys are going to start. Today, what happened here? Okay, first prediction, Newman misses the start. I don't know, some kind of problem for the 31. He's stuck in the pits. Looks like everybody else is coming around okay. Alright, so let me know what the video quality looks like, whether you guys can hear me well enough, because last time the video quality was a little bit garbage. We had some problems at the start, so I'm working on that. Hopefully it'll be better. Don't mind the Pontiac pace car. I should look into replacing that. I don't know if there's an easy way to do it or not. Because it does seem kind of absurd to have a Pontiac pace car in the year 2018. It would be nice if I could throw like a Camry or a Mustang kind of skin on it. I guess they don't have Mustang pace cars in Cup. I guess it'd be a Camaro. So we're coming to the green here. Pace car's gonna pull off. And we've got 94 laps of carnage, I'm assuming. It's like there's gonna be crashes. It's all about who's gonna survive. And hopefully we get a realistic prediction out of this. But that's kind of hard to do. This is definitely the hardest race to predict, whether through a simulation or just... I mean, I wouldn't bet on a Talladega race, because anything can happen. And green flag waves, here we go. Good start from Harvick. And they're already trying to go 3 wide. In fact, they're doing it back in the pack. So Harvick's going to lead them through turn 1, and it looks like Truex will pull up behind him. Let's take a look at the pack a little bit. I know we're going to get some 3 wide, maybe 4 wide. Probably not for the start, though. Oh, they might be going 4 wide here. Stenhouse goes way down to the bottom. Oh, only 3 lanes. That's good. I don't want them to wreck too early. But you never know. You can't control the aggression on these guys. I mean, if it's anything like the spring race last year, that was just carnage all day. So Kurt Busch is going to go to the bottom for the lead. You may notice I am missing some paint schemes. I'm sorry. I tried to find all I could, but like I don't have the awesome flannel 4 car. There's a number of others that I'm missing. Someone painted the 2, which is nice. The snap-on Keselowski car. That's kind of cool. So what do you guys think? Who do you think is going to win it? As we go 4 wide here into turn 3. Who realistically has a chance? Well, I'll tell you what, not Austin Dillon. Because he's pulling to the pits for some reason. So problems all around at RCR. 31 still, I mean, he hasn't even done the pace lap. He's just stuck in his box. And then for some reason or another, he's got some damage to that 3 car. Let's go back here and look what happened. Did he get up into the wall? At some point, maybe. It's hard to tell, really. Let's go back in time. No, he had damage from before the green flag. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, problems at the very start for both of the RCR cars. Let's jump to real time here. As now we've got a good 3 lanes going. So Kurt Busch leads them around. Suarez has made his way to the front. And so has Brendan Gaughan in the 62 Beard car. That's impressive. Although throughout this race, as long as these guys stay as a pack, there's going to be a whole lot of shuffling around. That looks great, doesn't it? Just 3 solid lanes of racing. Oh, the 3 might get in the way here. He's off pace, running on his own after that pit stop. So I think he might be 2 laps down now. I love Bowman's nationwide car, honestly. There's some people who are mad because he's still using the 88 and they're supposed to like retire the number when Junior retires. I don't agree with that at all. I think that looks great. Let's see, where is he at? He's in the top row there. I really like that like metallic blue. It doesn't show all that well in NR2003, but in real life, and I'm assuming in the diecast, looks so good. And check it out, 92, Timothy Peters making his first start. He's up into the top 10 right now. That's pretty cool. As these guys are really going 4 wide now. I feel like we could have disaster looming. Making some moves at the front. Chase Elliott goes down to the bottom. Doesn't have much help. So Kurt Busch leading a good number of laps here at the start. Blaney's just going to tuck in behind him. I don't know if I like the white numbers. I gotta say, the white on like yellow doesn't really stick out that much. And I guess the 42 pitted for some reason. Yeah, 42 is now a lap down. 95 Kane also pitted, as did the 1 of McMurray. So I don't know if they're trying to just get a little bit of fuel to extend their stints, or if they have problems. It's hard to tell, really. So Larson's going to lose a lap here. I mean, unless he can stay at the front of this pack. But he's really bunched these guys up together now. Oh, don't wreck. Oh no, they're going 4 wide. If these guys go 4 wide for a few laps, they will wreck. Uh-oh. This looks bad. That is a tight pack right there. I could see the big one on lap 8. I'm serious. Might happen right here. Oh, I think they're going 5 wide, almost. Nope, still 4 lanes. Oh no, guys. Oh no, guys. Oh, I'm amazed they made it through that corner. But they still have a ways to go. Good run from Matt Benedetto. Let's hope he doesn't wreck. Now we've got 4 lanes all the way back. Kind of unrealistic. They're not going to be this aggressive at the start of the race, but you know. So Kurt Busch got shuffled back. Blaney's leading now. He's got Keselowski behind him. There's still 4 lanes across. Nobody's giving up. Oh, this is going to end badly. I know it. There's going to be a big crash now, and then we're going to have 80 laps of just like 10 cars racing against each other. What is Cole Witt doing up here? What? It's not a lap down, is he? What? Cole Witt is in the top 5? No, he's in 6th right now. And Reed Sorensen's there too. And DJ Kennington. I mean, I guess if the back markers just stay to the bottom, they'll make their way to the front. Oh, these guys are going to crash, I swear. They're still going 4 lanes across. They've got to get more spread out. Oh, please don't wreck. Please don't wreck. Nothing yet. See, I just want to save the big one till later. I don't want to have most of these guys crash out early on. Bowman's making a move. Keselowski will block him. I don't know if it's enough. They're going to go 3 wide at the front. All this talk about Bowman, now he's making his way to the lead, really. And Cole Witt. Top 5 right now for Cole Witt. In the unsponsored 72 car. And caution is out for the 0-0. Oh, we got a big wreck here, boys. Oh, Truex, Elliott, Johnson, what happened? First wreck, lap number 10. Oh, it looks like Matt Benedetto just got caught in the middle. Let's go back here and take a look. Chase Elliott spins, lap 10. Right across, and that's second half of the pack. Kurt Busch is in the wall. Truex is in it. The 34 is all wrecked up. Oh, the 0-0 just plowed into the 51 at the end. Oh boy. Kyle Busch got damage. Larson has a bit of damage. 62 has damage at 37. 24. Let's look at this from further away. Yeah, they just... I think McDowell came down and sort of squeezed the 32 in the middle, and that sent Chase Elliott up the track. Jimmy Johnson's in it too. Oh boy. So if we look right here. Oh, they're going 5 wide. That's what happened. So the 34 is trying to get inside the 10. But Chase Elliott doesn't want to go across the 23. Oh boy. 41 got in the wall a little bit. It looks like most of these guys are okay though. Boy, who's in the 0-0 today? It's Joey Gase. Look, I mean, what are you going to accomplish there, buddy? Takes himself out of the race. But it looks like the damage isn't so bad for some of these guys. Like Chase Elliott spun, but his car's not all torn up. So the 78 looks okay. The 51 is definitely out of it. Kyle Busch has some damage, but I think he's okay. So let's fast forward a little bit. Let these guys catch up behind the pace car. And it looks like everybody's going to pit. 10 laps in. Interesting choice, but we'll see how it goes. So at the flag, Keselowski leading, Bowman second. And then it was Blaney. Cole Witt is still at the front here. Good run from him, so let's watch these guys pit. I think it's going to be 2 tires. Maybe they'll do 4. Maybe it'll be a mix of both. Yep, 2 for the 2. And a little bit of contact with the 15. That shouldn't be a problem. So it looks like 2 tires all around. Tell you what, the 43 made up a lot of space here. Oh, I guess he was near the front. That makes sense. But he did, after that stop, I guess he has a late pit box. He made his way up into 2nd place. So a good stop from those guys. Looks like everything else is fine, as they're repairing the damage on all of these wrecked cars. So the 24, Brennan gone, and the 62. Yeah, they're just repairing all these cars. Ben, I know you just want Kyle the wreck. I think a lot of us do. Let's be real here. Oh, Kurt Busch. Yeah, he got it on the wall pretty good. Wow. He cleaned that up nice. So hopefully they can repair these cars without going a lap down. I think they're okay. Ooh, yeah. There's actually quite a bit of damage on Chase's car. The front looks okay, but that rear end's all torn up. So I think he's going to stay on the lead lap here. Let's fast forward a little bit. Maybe not. No. Chase Elliott goes a lap down. Which is real bad here because, again, we're running 2003 rules. So the only way to get a lap back is to race for it. There's no wave rounds. There's no lucky dogs. So let's fast forward again here. Wow, they've taken a lot of time in the pits here. So I think we're caught up to what time? Yeah, we are. So Kozlowski leads. Bubba Wallace made his way to second off a very good pit stop. And then it's Blaney, Bowman, and Cole Witt are your top 5. And DJ Kennington is at 7. Great run for him so far. Chase Elliott's still in the pits. So let's do a little bit of acceleration here. Not in the first turn pane, but on lap 10, so pretty early on. Chase Elliott is pretty much out at this point. He might come out and do a few laps. So, again, 2003 rules, which means the restarts are really weird. Lapped cars on the inside, everybody else single file on the outside. Yeah, it's really bizarre. I can see why they changed the rules. Recreating 1985? I don't know. I don't know if Chase can do it with that car. Web Network, what did you miss? Lap 10. Pretty big wreck. A lot of cars damaged. As you can see in the top left, good number of cars out of the race. A lot of back markers, but yeah. The 31 didn't start the race. He had some sort of problem. And McMurray also had an issue early on. But yeah, so Chase Elliott, they're finally putting tires on it, so I guess they fixed that car and they're going to bring it back out there, but he's going to be far behind. 00 went full arc of brakes. He just careened into the 51. So Chase might not make it out of the pits before we go green here. So he's going to be 3 laps down. So the 95, the 42, and then the 3 all pitted for either problems or damage or whatever, so they're a lap down. As we're going to go green here. Looks like Chase is out of the box, but he's going to be 3 laps down. And green flag waves. Good start from Kozlowski. They're going to keep these guys a lap down. So I'll put the top 10 in the top left corner. We're on lap number 15 of our 94 laps. We're only doing 50% distance today. I just realized I left stream starting student an entire stream the whole time. Y'all gotta tell me this stuff. As Chase Elliott did make it out of the pits in front of him, so he is only 2 laps down right now. But it'll be 3 real soon. In fact, he's going to hold up the pack a little bit. Hey, Cody H Gaming is in the stream. What's up, man? Yeah, lap 10, Elliott spun. It caused a big mess among the back markers, so he's going 3 laps down right now. He's got damage. He is slow. In fact, I think the whole rear panel is missing. Yeah, they pulled it off. 48 has damage, 78 has damage, Kyle Busch has a bit of damage. And Elliott is really holding the pack up here. tell you what, if Cole Witt runs this well in the race tomorrow, I'm going to be very impressed. Because he's been staying in the top 5 here. We got some movement in the back. I hope they're not wrecking there. Oh, I think they are. Yep. No. Maybe. They saved it. Byron's on the apron. Did they wreck? Yeah, they wrecked. Alright. We got caution again. Bowman's car is destroyed. What happened here? Oh my goodness. It's like Boyer was involved in it. That spun the 88 around. And I think Greg Galding was just caught in the middle. Oh boy. So we're 16 laps into it. We already have 2 cautions. Hopefully this race doesn't go this slowly in real life. So I think Boyer tries to go 4 wide here. Greg Galding pushes him up. Boyer still tries to go 4 wide. I mean, that's just unfortunate for Bowman. What a mess. So that's going to bring out the caution. Good on these guys for avoiding it. Although I think, yeah, Matt DiBenedetto has a little bit of damage here. Man, Bowman had such a good race going. He was almost leading at one point. He just got put on the outside, shuffled back, and then... yeah, just nothing he could do about it. I mean, I'd put the blame sort of like half on Boyer for trying to shove in that gap and half on Greg Galding for coming up the way he did. Oh, man. Well, Blaney leads. Boy. So we got some more caution laps here. Try to skip through it as quickly as we can. Everybody gets sorted out. So it looks like everybody's going to pit again. Although it looks like they're just doing fuel only, so maybe they're trying to just stretch their run a little bit, but as long as everybody pits, that's okay. And it looks like fuel only for everybody, and the lap cars will come around. No, maybe right side tires for some of the cars. Interesting strategy here. So that'll mix up the order a lot, but you know, it's Dega. Track position doesn't matter all that much. So let's jump ahead a little bit. Blaney still leads. Ty Dillon has made his way up into second. And let's jump through this caution because this has taken a little while. Alright. So they got the one to go. They're going to come around the backstretch here. Again, 2003 rules. So lead lap cars on the outside. So it looks like Bowman's still out there. He's got a damaged car. But he's only 1 lap down. So you know what? It could be worse. Oof. Wow. So bad day for the 9 and the 88 at the very start. That we know. Tough luck for those guys. Really. Is Cody dead? I don't know. He's probably just doing other stuff. He's a busy guy. He's got a big channel to run. So we're coming around to another green flag here on lap number 20. Still have most of the cars in the running. We've got 28 on the lead lap. And hopefully we can get some real racing here without a wreck. Oh yeah, I watch his streams too. He's a great guy. So off the start, Keselowski getting real aggressive. they're going to try and get around these lap cars because we know the 9 is really slow. So lap 21, we're going green again, and we're going 4 wide already. That's my biggest beef with this 2003 rule set, is it puts all the slow cars at the front, and it just causes these traffic jams. Boys, don't wreck again. I don't like it when they're running half of these lanes like they are right now. Oh boy. Please don't wreck, guys. It ruins the stream. I don't want to do caution laps all day. Tell you what, these lap cars are staying at the front because the 42, the 95 are a lap down, and it's just letting Blaney drive away from them. Oh, they're going 4 wide again. That's what I don't like. 3 to 13, the 9, the 19, up by the wall. Thanks, Mitchell. I'm working on the next part right now. I know I said that in the last stream, but I'm like 60% done putting all the clips together. So I have everything recorded, and I just have to stick it together and upload it. It'll probably be up within the week. I've got some time off now. I was real busy for the past little while, but now I can focus on the fun stuff, which is, this. So still going oh no! The walls goes around. This could be the big one right here, boys. Huge wreck. 43 hard on the wall. The 11's in at the 22. DJ Kennington goes around. The 19 is destroyed. The 72 hits the 32. Oh boy. Wow. Okay. So early in the race. Oh man, it's just carnage constantly. The 19, the 62, the 43 are out of it. 96, 95 have damage. The Benedetto's car is destroyed. So is the 22. The 88's involved in another wreck. 13 has damage. I saw the 11 in it, but it looks like it's not so bad. Oh, actually, no, the left side is really bad. I don't know if I can call that the big one because there's still a good number of cars in this race. But that was pretty big. Oh, no. Yep. Dill Jr. fan, you called it. Suarez is in the top. Alright, let's see what happened here. Let's go helicopter cam. Oh, no, it happened way in front. Hold on. That was the 43. Oh. He lost an engine or something. Wow, how's this for a prediction? Oh boy, the 22 went over. Bubba Wallace like lost an engine or had some mechanical problem. Look at this. Boom. And then that's just, oh, at 62 hit the wall hard. A lot of cars wrecked there. Let's go on board with Brendan Gaughan here because he had a hard lick. So he's running, you can see the 43 on the outside there. Let's watch. Oh boy. He's got hooked in the rib of the wall. Wow. That was something. Yeah, it was the 95 that came down on him. It just turns him. Oh, that's a hard hit. It's a really hard hit. Boy, I tell you, these guys that went to the bottom, smart move. Because they all got through. And then everyone who was stuck at the top, it looks like Keselowski might have some damage. And these guys, let's see. count me impressed. I'm really impressed with the NR2003 AI. These three guys, just watch them as they come through here. Oh, I guess the 11 has damage, but the 17 and the 2? They're just backing it down, staying up high, and they roll through there. Real nice. So let's go on board with Hamlin. So you can see already, before the wreck happens, there's some smoke from the 43. Oh, Hamlin got turned a little bit. Someone got him in the rear there. It was Logano. Yeah, let's go on board with Logano. See what happens here. Yeah, there's just nowhere to go. The whole track is blocked. He gets turned. He hits the 11. Oh. Takes out the camera, too. What a mess. What happened to Suarez here? He was in the middle of it. Oh, boy. Couple hard hits there. Yeah, the 95 came down, so he hits him, and that wrecks the front of the car, and then he just rolls into the 63. Oh boy, there's a lot to take apart here. So I think De Benedetto really just didn't break. He hits the 22, the 22 hits the 11, and they go into the wreck. 15 squeezes through there, well, tries to. Spam anything, please. Yeah, the 19, he hit the 95 when he came down and just couldn't stop. Crashed right into the 62. Tough break for a lot of these guys, so let's let these guys catch up. Hopefully they don't pit again. Nope, they're going to pit again. Okay. Actually, the 4 came out in the lead. Get a pit box at the front, throws those tires on. Oh, a little bit of contact. 12 and the 4. Should be okay. So let's jump ahead again. Since we spent a lot of time looking at that wreck, we have a bit of buffer. So now lap cars are going to pit. And look who ends up in the lead. Wow. So Reagan in the 38 just happens to be in the front. They got a good stop in, so he'll lead a few laps here. Oh boy. So yeah, that's half of the field gone. that wreck was a killer. So we know early on we lost Newman, McMurray. These guys down here were all lost, and then in the previous wreck, boy oh boy, here's who we just lost. We lost Bowman, Kane, Elliott, De Benedetto, Logano, Suarez, Cole Witt, Brendan Gaughan, Bubba Wallace, Ty Dillon, Stenhouse Jr., and Hamlin. And then a lot of the rest of the field has a bunch of damage. So that really was the big one. I mean, we started with 40 cars, and right now we've got 22. Oh man, and Cole Witt was running top 5. So we've got 1 to green here. Oh my goodness. So write these predictions down. Here's who's going to be involved in the big one. Taken out early. Bowman's going to have a bad day. Chase Elliott also had a bad day. That was like his second wreck of the day. You're going to need some of that Geico insurance. Yep. Even Ty Dillon, he should have Geico, right? They ought to give him free insurance with that sponsorship. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, what happened to the scoreboard? What is this? Has this ever happened to you guys? My scoreboard background disappeared. What? That's really weird. Okay. I guess you just have to read the white text. For some reason or another, background just gone. You know, using NR2003, you just kind of have to deal with the janky program whenever stuff like this happens. I just hope the game doesn't crash. I mean, last year I did, I think, the second Michigan race, and like halfway through the stream, just game exploded. It's just done. Yeah, Web Network. I'm gonna try and do more because I honestly have a lot of fun. You guys seem to enjoy it, which is nice. And I think I finally got all my video quality issues figured out, and we're going green here. Lap number 28, and immediately Paul Menard moves to the outside. He really wants to get to the front. So I tell you what, there are not a lot of cars left that can win this thing. I mean, seriously, these guys at the front are a lap down. I know Larson has a pretty good car, but he's a lap down. He'd have to get it back. Look at how small the pack is. This reminds me so much of the spring race last year when just there was nobody left at the end of the race. And they're going to go 4 wide again. What kind of computer do I have? A nice one. I don't know. I built it myself. It was $1,000 to start. I don't know. I switched so many components up. I don't know. It's just a real good gaming PC. So then I have like a 1070 I can use for VR, which I use all the time for iRacing instead of course. So it'll run this no problem. Reed Sorensen is in second place. What is going on? I mean, he has a chance at a good finish. He stayed out of trouble. His car seems, you know, decent. So I think Bain... No, Bain's not a lap down. Do I watch the NHL playoffs? Yeah. But my Leafs, well, they messed up again. That was a sad game. I watched that game sad. I don't know if you guys watch hockey, but we had a lead going into the third period and just blew it. As Trevor Bain goes to the lead, he's got the 78 of Truex behind him. Truex, who was involved in the earlier wreck, they seem to have fixed the damage because now he's going to go to the front. As we look in the back here, Keselowski is driving a hot rod. There is no hood on there. And understandably, he's going real slow. Which is a shame because the car looks real good. Not anymore, I guess. So let's go back to the front here. Truex is battling Bain for the lead. The Bain train is here, leading the race. Good run from Eric Jones, too. Was it double OT? I watched a bit of that game. I watched like I think the first and the second period. And then I was doing other stuff. But I don't know went to 2 OT. That's crazy. Menard goes to the bottom. Oops, where are we? They're going 3 wide. For the lead, Paul Menard. I tell you what, I really think Menard can, like, in this car, he might be able to win a race this year. Because we know that 21's fast, like, ever since they got that Penske partnership. And it does seem to be faster than the 27 he was in last year. And he's had some good performances so far this year. Truex goes to the bottom for the lead here. We've got the 14 and the 41 working together, so I think all of the Stewart Haas cars are still in here. Yeah, they are. And they're all in the top 10. So, Stewart Haas Racing manages to stay out of trouble here. I gotta watch the replay for that hockey game. That sounds exciting. I haven't had time yet, honestly. I woke up and had to watch the F1 race because it's at 8 a.m. where I am, so I gotta wake up early for that. And then I wanted to stream this. And then I want to watch the Talladega race. I got a busy day, but it's good. It's a good day to be busy. Man, I tell you what, those Knights are hard to beat right now. I'll be surprised if San Jose takes them down. They've got so much momentum, and it's a group of like, yeah, they have a few, players who've been good in the past. They've got Fleury, James Neal's great, but there's so many no names, people I've never even heard of. They had a great season this year. I don't know, people make fun of how much the broadcasters say this is like they're making history or whatever, but it's seriously historic. As Almirola's made his way near the front again. Austin Dillon's further back, so we can't take him out. We're all good. Don't worry about it. As Johnson gets sent out 4 wide. But we're doing okay. I'm happy with some green flag racing. We've had a couple of wrecks, plus we've had the big one already. Hopefully everybody calms down. As David Reagan gets pushed to the front on the bottom again. And Bain's going to be aggressive as usual. And they're going to go 4 wide again. I mean, if Cody's here and I earn more subs, yeah, no, that'd be great. I can deal with that. I got a new video coming out soon-ish, probably within the week. I don't know, I might work on it while I'm watching the Geico 500. This is weird. This is like this tiny little pack, and we're going 4 wide, and it's, we're only halfway into the race. Oh yeah, by the way, stage flag comes out in 4 laps, so getting a lap 40. If they make it there, they're going to wreck at this rate. Boys, be careful. We got 3 of the Stewart Haas cars going in this 4 wide here. Boys, don't wreck. Bain's like moving across the track like that. I'm getting scared. We're going 4 wide again. Is Jimmy on the lead lap? Wow. He went from like, I think he was outside of the top 10. Yeah, it is. It's 2015 APT. I messed with it a little bit because I wanted to make it more exciting with just AI. Because if I was running this myself, they would just wreck me out. So I just lowered squeeze percentage, lowered draft distance. Just made everything a bit messier. As they're going to come and lap Kozlowski here real soon. And knowing the NR2003 AI, this could be carnage right here. But let's hope it's not. I want these guys to get some good green flag runs going. Yeah, if you guys are watching and you're not subscribed, hit that up, because I got a big video coming out soon. I mean, it's just another one in the crashing series, but that seems to be pretty popular. I don't know who Luke Cookie is. Does he have a good voice? Do I have a good voice? I don't know. Let me know. And yeah, basically, I set the field so they would wreck each other out. And we've already had the big one, so that part's good. But these guys are still going for a while. So it looks like Menard just has a really good run. He's been first, he's been second, he's just been around the front this whole time. But Paul Menard's going to move to the bottom and try and take that away. Let's change the camera angle. It's getting repetitive. So the pack's spreading out a little bit, which is good. Except when they catch up to the 2 here, they're going to squish. Ooh, please don't wreck. Here, let's go on the 2 car, because if they're going to wreck, it's going to be because of Keselowski. You know, it reminds me of iRacing. Just idiot lappers who want to sit in the middle of the track. Really grinds my gears. I'm excited though. I'm going to do the NIS, the NASCAR iRacing Series race tonight at Talladega. Just because I love plate racing, and iRacing does it really well. The only iRacing Series race I won is the first one I ever ran, which was last year at Talladega, the spring race. 100% distance. It was like 3 hours long. I really wish I was recording it because it was crazy. Man, I wish I had a local dirt track or a short oval or something. I mean, I guess there's some short ovals, but they're all kind of far. All I have is 2 big weekends at Mosport. There's 2 Pinty's races and there's a truck race, which is cool. I really, really wish they'd bring Xfinity down. It's such a cool track. And I also want to see Xfinity cars. Never been to a monster race. Have you guys been to a Sprint Cup, Monster Cup race? Really want to go one day. So Blaney's made his way back to the front. Paul Menard's still there. This pack is really spreading out. So it looks like the more damaged cars are sort of falling back, because we know the 18 has damage, 37, 24. And actually, before they cross, I'm going to throw up a stage caution.
It'll be 1 to go this time, bud. Caution down, caution down, caution down. Keep digging, come on.
All right, that's the only way to throw a caution. So, stage 1 is over. Your top 10 is in the top left. Blaney's going to win it. Paul Menard will be there. The 78 made his way up to the front at the end. Good run for Jimmy Johnson so far. I mean, I think all his teammates have wrecked. Well, the 24 is there, but he's got damage. So the pace car is going to come and pick them up. They're all going to throw some... I think they're going to go 4 tires. Everybody's going to go 4 tires. Fuel it up, and then they might be able to run to the end. Which would be exciting. Mitchell has a joke. What's your joke? I'm curious. So, boys, how's this for a prediction? Reed Sorensen's going to win stage points. 10th place. That is a point right there. It's a good run these guys have had. They stayed out of trouble, but the car's also, it's not bad. So I think we're going to go 4 tires. Let's see what these guys do. Man, I really wish my scoreboard wasn't messed up like this. Nope, it's going to be 2 tires. I mean, I guess it's Talladega. You don't really need 4. So it looks like all the pit stops are going to run normally. It's a bit tight at the back, but it looks like everyone's getting it okay. The 4 had a pretty slow stop. He was running near the front, wasn't he? Yeah, we didn't get any action of McFlurry in this simulation. Because we know he flipped during practice, but in the sim today, it's just... What happened? I think he had like an engine go or something, but he just retired early on. Yeah, it just says retired. So there's a prediction. RCR is going to be 40th and 39th. Or wait, no. What am I saying? RCR is... Oh, right. Austin Dillon went a lap down early on. But he didn't actually retire. So RCR did have problems. But Dillon is still up there somewhere. There he is. In the wrong paint scheme. Just because he has a new one, nobody's painted it yet. So let's jump through the rest of this caution here. Otherwise we'll be here all day. Alright. So lap 46 of 94. Twelve's been running at the front all day. 21 had a good run last stint. 78's been at the front. He was sort of involved in one of the wrecks, wasn't he? But he's made his way back to the front. Jimmy Johnson's had a good run. Reed Sorensen is in 10th place. Or no, he was. Oh, Reed Sorensen had a great stop. He's up to 7th. Good run for him. Tell you what, if that 55 can get a top 10, that's a win for them. Getting ready to go green here again. I don't play Roblox, man. I mean, I don't want to hate on anyone who plays Roblox, but like, how old do I sound? Really? Oh, Larson's jumping on the apron. He was already a lap down, but it looks like he has some sort of issues here. Look, man, Cody's busy. He can't hang out in my stream all the time. I'm just happy he did it all. We're going 3 wide near the front. Looks like this whole front pack is sort of splitting up a little bit. Almirola spent some time near the front. I don't think he has any damage. But his car is just sort of like not great right now. So we're really getting spread out at the front here. Hopefully we have a good pack at the end so they can battle it out. As Jimmy Johnson gets a little bit scared there as Trevor Bayne jumps to the inside. So they'll actually go pretty fast here if they're all lined up. Let's see what kind of speeds they're hitting here. 200 miles an hour. Looks like no faster than that. Oh, I saw some 201 there. I think the 20 went 201. Fastest lap so far today, Kyle Busch. But I'm assuming that's before he got damaged, because now he's a little bit back there. Running 13th. Could be worse. What if Trevor Bayne wins at Talladega? Will he be able to actually keep his ride next year? Well, I'll tell you what, he's not in the lead yet. 21 and 12 working together on the outside. Blaney's holding off. Oh! Trouble for Blaney. What's going on at the 12? That was like a dangerous pull into the pits for Ryan Blaney. Out of the lead of the race. They're taking left side tires. So he might have had a loose wheel or a tire down or something. That's bad news. Blaney out of the lead of the race. He's going to go a lap down. And because he jumped into the pits so aggressively, it split the whole pack up. Look at how spread out these guys are. And Reed Sorensen is still in 7th place. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, Tyrone, I got bad news for you. Because I think Kurt Busch is out of here. Let's look for him in the top left. Nope, he's still running. Thought he was out, but maybe not. There he is. He's doing okay. He's in like the secondary, the pack of damaged cars. Oh, you want Keselowski? Yeah, that's that used to be a race car. I think it's just our rolling pile of junk right now. So now Almirola made his way to the front, into the lead. These guys are really strung out. Tell you what, David Reagan's having a good day. We know he loves plate racing. But he's been at the front pretty much all day. Alright, trying not to send like too many messages in a row. So I think Blaney's still on the lead lap. He is. But he's about to go a lap down. $111 Oh yeah, no, that's because he'll be doing the highlights during the race, kind of thing. I mean, I'm sure he has to set up like his track and his cars and stuff. Mitchell, you're gonna miss the finish here. So we've got 40 laps to go. We've had a lot of carnage. Now we've got a small group of people who could win this race. As now the 10 is on the apron. What's going on here? Boy, talk about leader jinx. Oh boy. He's going real slow. Hope he doesn't bring out a caution here. So the 12 was leading the race. Had a tire problem. Had to come pit. The 10 makes it to the front, leading the race. Is he out of gas? No, it's still idling. What's going on? He's going to get it towed back to the pits. And it did bring out a caution. That's good. Look at this. Look at this. Blaney's going a lap down. Look at this. Well, now we have 6 cars in this lead pack. 6 cars that if this goes green to the end of the race, can win this race. So I tell you what, chat, give me your predictions right now. Out of these top 6 cars, the 6, the 4, the 21, the 78, the 48, or the 38, who's gonna win it? Because out of all these cars, Blaney's lap down, but of the rest of them, if it stays green, one of them's going to win this. King Sparkety says Harvick. I think Harvick has a good shot. We know he's got a fast car. He won the pole. He's at the front right now. Tyrone agrees. Kevin Harvick. We got 2 votes for Harvick. 1 vote for Truex. I think Walker got a good shot. Do you think Reagan has a chance? I really hope he does. I mean, I just love it whenever an underdog team wins at a plate track, like he's done in the past. Looks like most of the votes are going to Harvick, though. But I tell you what, Trevor Bayne has led a lot of laps in this sim. I'm really impressed. Bayne leads another lap. He might have led the most laps today. I know Kurt Busch led a bunch at the start. Blaney's led a number of laps too. Thanks, King Sparkety. That's nice. I like NR2003. It just has this. It has its own like magic to it, you know. It may be 15 years old, but yes, it is still going strong. No gaming bros, you can't have a shout out. I'm not shouting out gaming bros. That was a joke. Alright, see you, Mitchell. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully come by and watch the end later on. It'll be exciting. So Blaney at the front here he's basically lapped down. But if a caution comes out while he's ahead of these guys, then he'll get that lap back. And there's the Keselowski hot rod. The snap-on 2 car without a hood. He's going to hold these guys up if he doesn't move out of the way. Well, he's going to hold up everyone except for Trevor Bayne. Oh, it's actually really sad. NASCAR Heat is... it's just like... Imagine that. Imagine if this game had kept going. If they could keep developing this. Just all the possibilities. But here we are, and the official NASCAR game is just NASCAR Heat. I think Trevor Bayne has led the most laps in this race. Seriously. How's that for a prediction? Write this one down, guys. Trevor Bayne's going to lead the most laps in the Geico 500. Who would have thought? Truex is losing the draft here, guys. He could be out of this little fight. Maybe not. I mean, if they go 3 wide, which they do, he actually should be able to catch up, no problem. Yeah, I think I played Heat once, and then yeah, never bought it, never wanted to buy it. Because it's Heat, and it's just, I mean, it's fun, I guess, but I feel like there's just so much more potential in NASCAR games. Speaking of realistic crashes, if you sub to the channel now, you'll see within a week there's a new one coming out, and it's gonna be a biggie. We had a lot of 2017 season stuff left over from last year. I have a whole bunch of 2018 season stuff. And I played a good amount of like 2007, 2006 era stuff too, so there's gonna be some crashes there as well. But expect to see some Camaros. Who's gonna win Dega? Well, stick around for 32 more laps and you're gonna find out. But right now it's Harvick out front. Truex almost lost the draft, but he has caught back up to these guys. Well, I got some bad news for you. Because Chase Elliott crashed out on lap number 10. Get out of the way, Greg Galding. Alright, well, I mean, that'll mix things up. They're going to go 4 wide. They're going to go 4 wide. Because we have 8 cars, and then they're 2x4. Because that 23 car, the moving chicane. Look, man, this is an accurate prediction. This is an exact simulation of how the race is going to go today, okay? Yo, I swear, if you look up, I think the California race was the last one I did. The top 5 in my simulation were top 6 in the actual race. And I got the winner correct, too. So I'm just saying, I'm getting pretty good at this. I mean, I know it's hard to do for Talladega, but I'm getting pretty good at this. So if you haven't yet, like, go back and watch like who I predicted in the final results of my California stream, the Auto Club one, and then look at the real results from the race. It'll blow your mind. I even predicted that Harvick would get in a wreck early on and would have damage on the rear of his car. I mean, yeah, you know, I got a bit lucky, but still. Jimmy Johnson is in 4th right now, but he's in this front group. Basically, there's 6 cars up here that can win this race, and then Blaney's a lap down. So if we stay green, which I think we will, but you never know what will happen because apart from these guys, there's a little bit of a pack over here, which are all sort of like damaged or like slower cars. So like Kyle Busch has a bunch of hood damage. The 96, the 15, these kind of guys. So they've got a bigger pack. And I feel like if anyone's going to wreck, it'll be in this group. But these are the boys we're looking at to win this race. Yeah, but Ty Dillon, he practiced in one car, but then he was in one of the wrecks, right? I don't know if they went to a backup car, but I think they did. That would explain it. And that's kind of sad because I really want to see him do well. But that 13 is just kind of like mediocre equipment. And guess who's leading again? It is Trevor Bayne. 20 years old. A bit older than that now, but you know. Never mind. Jimmy. Oh! Drama. Oh, they're coming to the pits. Okay. Oh, I thought they were wrecking. So out of our top 6 here, we got 4 of them coming to the pits. So the 78, the 4, the 38, and the 21. So they might do fuel only. Maybe they'll do 2 tires. Looks like left side's coming on. The secondary pack here is going to pit as well. Half of them at least. So let's see how these guys do. They did make contact a little bit. It's all sketchy coming to the pits here. It looks like they're doing the left sides and fuel. A whole bunch of fuel. Oh, almost made contact again. Yeah, he's got a nice little tire mark on the side of that 78 now. So let's go back a second and just take a look at that because that was really weird. I think they just both pulled down. Oh, Harvick was in the top lane. that'll happen. I mean, they're both okay, but Harvick shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff. And that actually ended up giving Truex the lead. So let's get back over here. Trevor Bayne's going to come pit. And we're with real time. There we are. So, hey, don't diss the pace car. Nobody made another one, I'm sorry. I really wish I could replace it. But it's still like the 2003 pace car. The guys who made the mod didn't like model one. It would be really cool to have a Camry or Camaro, but you know. So, after pit stops, 78 and the 4 have a bit of a lead over a 12:48, 38, 21. And they might pick up Trevor Bayne here. I think like David Reagan is just such a, he's a plate ringer, really. Like, he almost won the 2011 500 in the 6 car. He's won races in the front row cars, but those have both been plate races, right? Right? It was 2014 Talladega. What was his other win? Someone look that up. What was David Reagan's other win? Because I know he won Talladega 2014, I think. Wait, I should know this. It wasn't in the 6 car, right? I know he almost won the 2011 500, but screwed up on the restart. And that was in like the UPS 6 car. They're going 3 wide for the lead. I got 3 cars, but they're really spreading out here. We're going to cross the line, 24 laps to go. As we still have our same top 6 plus Blaney, who's a lap down. Racing for the win. Oh, right. Who's the night Daytona race. Yeah, I mean, he's just like a good plate racer, and he can win races in mediocre equipment. I don't know. If you put him in a good car, I don't know if he could win races at non-plate tracks. Like, he's never run that well, apart from Daytona and Talladega, right? Right? Was he one of the guys that filled in for Kyle Busch in the 18 when he broke his leg? I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly. It wasn't, was it? That was 2015. Yeah, he did run the 18. Okay. Okay, I'm good. I'm not embarrassing myself on the stream. Yeah, he was real bad. I remember that. Because I was really excited, because I was like, oh, great. David Reagan finally has a good car. And then he just didn't do well at all. So I think that sort of proves, like, he's just a plate ringer, you know? He's like Michael Waltrip in the later days. You know, he's the kind of guy that he'll probably get like a premium car in a couple years once, you know, he gets older. And he'll come and do 4 races a year. You know, he'll do the 2 Dega races and 2 Daytona races and place well. I mean, that's what everyone loves about Daytona Talladega, right? Just anything can happen. And that win in 2014 with Reagan and Gilliland working together to finish 1-2, it's just such a great story. You know, we're talking so much about Reagan, but I think he's losing the draft here. Although it looks like these guys are going to get held up by the 48 and the 10, who are both slow. Remember, the 10 was leading this race. And then he just had some serious problem and had to pull over, and now he's 5 laps down. Tell you what, Almirola just can't catch a break. Well, 38's gonna be happy. He was actually like close to losing the draft, but they caught up on a couple of lappers. So I think where's Jimmy? Wait, what? What? Jimmy was leaving? I'm so confused. Are y'all paying more attention than me? Because I'm busy talking about David Reagan, but it turns out Jimmy Johnson is leaving. So I guess he just had a good stop, hooked up with the 10, and got away from these guys, but in a bigger group they caught up. Interesting, very interesting. So Blaney pits now, so he'll go back to being a lap down as he was. And these guys are having trouble getting around the 2 car here. Jimmy's been stuck behind him the whole back straight, and that's going to cost him. That 2 car is going like 10, 15 mile an hour slower than everybody else. Tell you what, Jimmy could be out of it. You know, leading the race for the amount of time that he did. He might have just lost it right there. Because with all of these leaders lined up like that, they're going to be going a lot faster than he is. That's a shame. Man, it's been such a sad year for the 48 team. As like a longtime Jimmy fan, it really does. It's sad, but it does sort of spell the end of this, you know, crazy reign of being one of the best drivers on the track all the time. So we're within 20 laps to go. Still, anything can happen. As they got to get around. Well, you know what? Every time I feel like someone's going to lose the draft, the leaders catch up to a lapper, and now Jimmy's right back in it. Okay, so the next guy they're going to catch up to is Blaney, who's fast, but, you know, on his own, he's going to be slower than the pack, and he'll be a lap down. There's a little group of cars up here. So these guys are running sort of like 13th, 14th. We're all doing okay. I don't know. Did the 20 get damage? Because he just hasn't had a good day. Like, he's been generally slow. I don't know if he got damaged in a wreck. I know the 24 did. He's just been kind of off the pace. At least off where I would expect a Gibbs car to be. 37 and the 14 are running together. Kyle Busch is lost in this little group. So this is, what is this? 7th and 8th. And the 3 is a lap down. Someone's in the pits. That's a 15. So let's go back to the front. They've caught up to Blaney, who's a lap down. So is the 10. But apart from those, the top 6 and the 6 that can win this race, again, the 48, the 78, the 38, the 6, the 21, and the 4. And it's going to be one of them, because we got less than 20 laps to go. How do I feel about Kenseth Bain? Oh, it's so good to see Kenseth, like, actually get a ride. It's just really hard to tell how good of a car the 6 is right now. Because, you know, Bain's sort of a mediocre driver. So I don't know if that car's capable of doing well. Bain also keeps wrecking the cars, so like, I gotta build quite a few for him. If Kenseth can do well, then it's really gonna prove that Bain's garbage and the car's good, and then Kenseth will be on next year. And I think it's a good way of doing, like, finish the season part-time. Because it's sort of a warning to Bain. It's like, okay, if you keep doing badly, you're out of here. And it's a chance for Kenseth to prove, you know, the old man still got it in him. I'm not sure either. Because I'm kind of scared that, like, the 6 is really bad, and Kenseth will, like, come in and just not do well. And then they'll just keep Bain and sort of give up the idea of bringing Kenseth back. But I really want to believe, you know, it'd be such a great story to have Kenseth come back in. And if he isn't full-time next year, he's probably going to go to the 17, and I bet they'll stick Stenhouse in the 6. Because Stenhouse wanted the 6 anyways, right? He raced Xfinity 26, I think. And we know Ken's at like 17. When does he come back? They announced it with his paint when he would be back. But I forget when it is. It's pretty soon. I'm going to look it up right now. As Kevin Harvick takes the lead of the race, but he's got Trevor Bayne right behind him. Kansas, yep. Thanks, Ben. That's exactly what it was. So we've got 6 lead lap cars in the front group, 2 lappers, and it's going to be close. I mean, the lead is changing a lot. So it's going to be really tense at the end here. I mean, like, Trevor Bayne has a good chance of winning this year. But Harvick will close him off for now. James Hilton passed away. Yeah, it's really sad. I mean, he's just one of those guys that just loves racing. I mean, he ran the 2007 Speed Weeks, and he was 70 something, and he was like still running ARCA races. It's a legend, that guy. You know, it's a shame to see him go, but he's lived like such a happy life, just racing cars. Like, he was just so happy to be there. Really cool guy. Yeah, I just rewatched that yesterday. People were putting it up because he just passed away. He was close. I didn't know he was that close. I didn't watch the Speed Weeks back then. I was pretty young. He actually like almost made the field. But in an interview afterwards, he was like, yeah, I didn't think I'd do it. I'm just happy to be here. He's just a happy guy. He bought a fast car and he raced it. And he had fun doing it. So 10 goes back into the pits, which makes sense. He was off cycle because he had to pit early. So that leaves, he was lapped down anyways, only 7 cars in this lead group. Blaney being a lap down, so the 4 is racing for the win. This is the lead pack, but basically, if you go back, I don't know if you can go back during the stream. I think you can, but there's a massive wreck, I think around lap 20, and the big one took out half of the field. So everybody's either damaged or in this group. So this lead pack here is contending for the win, except for Blaney, who's a lap down. He's got a good car. He just had a pit problem and lost a lap. And then there's, a few slower damaged cars sort of hanging around. 10 comes out of the pits. There's a pretty big group here, actually. But they're all, a little bit slower than leaders still. Keselowski's car's a mess. Paul Menard making his way back to the front. He's led a few laps here. As Blaney's going to get stuck behind DJ Kennington here. That's going to spread these guys out. So we're coming within 10 to go here. So I asked you guys to make your predictions before. Most people said Harvick. You guys sticking with it? You think you can do it? Man, I really wish I had his plaid paint scheme. It looks so cool. But this will have to do. Okay, Reagan's got to push hard if he wants to hold on to that draft. He got held up by those lappers a little bit. I think he can do it. Man, I want Menard to win sometime this year. And he does have a good chance in this race right now. The 78 has been hanging with them. And I think he's led once or twice. But he's never really hung out at the front of the group. And we know he's involved in the first wreck on lap 10. So he's probably a little bit slower than he could be. So we're going to cross the line here with 9 laps to go. Harvick leads Menard 78 and 48 to the bottom of the track. But they're going to get covered off. So the 12's a lap down. Everybody else is in contention for the win. Oh, Jim Jack, you're the guy from Reddit. I've seen you around. r/NR2003. It's like a half-dead subreddit, but it's still kind of cool. I frequent. So we're closing on 8 to go. We just have a few cars left in the race. The 10 and the 12 are a lap down. Everybody else is in it to win it. And Menard might go to the lead here. He's got a good run on the bottom. And Reagan's doing really well. Boy, it's still like totally up in the air who can win this. Catching up to here. What's my username? I don't know. I don't post. I mean, I guess I think I posted like once on r/NR2003. But I just look around. It's good for resources. Well, Menard led 1 lap, but it looks like Bain is going to take the next one. He's got help behind him as everyone else is just like trying to work around this hot rod of a 2-car. He's involved in an early wreck. I'm amazed he's still going. Uh-oh, looks like Reagan's going to get stuck behind him, though. That could be the end of David Reagan's chances right there. What? 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 What's going on? 78's coming in. Why? Why are you pitting, Truex? No way. Do these guys not have enough fuel to go to the end? There's no way, right? They would have to pit with 5 to go. Are they all stretching fuel? Man, I wish I could find these things out. So the 78 came in. I don't think he took tires. It was fuel only. The 3's going to pit. I think these guys have to pit one more time. This race is not over yet. Hold on. These guys might have to pit. I don't know if someone's going to try and stretch it to the end. 38's going to come in. But I tell you what, the 78's going to have to run his outlap all alone. So is the 38. They might be out of this. The 12 and the 10 are a lap down. If these guys all pit together, we might have only a 4-car shootout. Okay, Jim Jack, did you run Talladega? Because if you're fast at Talladega, we might have Harvick win. And I tell you what, he's doing pretty well right now. So are they going to pit? Do they have to pit? Paul Menard comes in. And these guys are staying out. So Harvick is pulling away a little bit. This group is sort of spreading out. And the 48 and the 6 are still together, so they'll catch up to Harvick. So let's look around here. So the 78 is pitted. 38 is pitted. And looks like Truex is quite a bit further behind here. But them running on their own the way they are, they're going to be pretty slow. So can Harvick make it to the end on fuel? This is a different kind of race than I thought it'd be, honestly. So Harvick comes in, so does Bain. But Jimmy stays out. Whoa, what happened here? So, Did the 23 mess up the pit entrance again? Oh, the first time we saw that, right? Here, let's watch this. Oh my gosh. Alright, so Greg Galding just couldn't get on the brakes in time and just plows into the back of the 14. Luckily, no caution, because a caution right now would just be, I think, the end of the race, right? Yeah, we're on lap number 91 out of 94. And in NR2003, there is no overtime. So a caution now ends the race, and Jimmy Johnson is trying to make this fuel last as long as it can. So apart from him, where's the rest of the pack? The 4 and the 6 have pitted. The 21 and the 38 are running together. The 78 is out of the running. So we gotta do a lot of jumping around here. There's a lot to keep track of. The 48's staying out. I don't know if Jimmy can make it on fuel. He's out of gas. He's out of gas. Oh my god. Jimmy Johnson leading the race, trying to make it last. 2 laps from the finish. And he's run dry. Chad Knaus made the wrong call. And Jimmy Johnson is out of gas. What track is this? 2015 Talladega APT. The action pack guys. I messed with the innies though. But yeah, you're right. That pit exit is really realistic. So I think Harvick is going to win this race now because Johnson's out of gas. Unless the 6 and the 21 can catch him. If they can get past the 18 cleanly and catch up to the 4. This is exciting now. I swear. Okay, we're coming up to 1 to go. Harvick is leading. Bain is right behind him. He's got the 21 and the 38. One of these 4 guys is going to win this race. Jimmy Johnson made the wrong call. Here comes Trevor Bain. Harvick's going to block him. Coming to the white flag. 1 to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. They're going to go 3 wide for the lead coming into turn 1. Menard on the inside. Bain in the middle. Harvick on the top. David Reagan's in the middle too. Down the backstretch, let's see who's got help. Oh, they're going to have to get past the 37 here. Bain to the bottom. The 38 and the 4 are going to get stuck here. Chris Buescher's slow. Harvick's out of it. Trevor Bain is in the lead of this race. David Reagan's in second. Can he catch him before the line? Is Paul Menard close enough? Can he go to the bottom? Bain blocks him. Trevor Bain's going to do it. Happy birthday, Trevor Bain, 20 years old. What a finish. Wow. Wow. Trevor Bain is going to win the Geico 500 in an incredible finish where... Oh my goodness, guys. I just sat here for 2 hours to watch a bunch of fake race cars race around a track, and the finish ended like that. What a win. Wow. There you go, top left of your screen, that's your top 10 of the race. Trevor Bain beats David Reagan to the line. Paul Menard 3rd, Harvick comes 4th. The 12 comes 5th. Wow. Let's watch that finish again. That was something. Boy, I swear, if the real race is as exciting as this, I'm just gonna watch the whole last lap here, because that was something. So Harvick leads them coming around, but he gets stuck behind Buescher on the backstretch because they go 3 wide for the lead. 3 wide for the lead on the last lap. They got 4 cars under a blanket. On the backstretch, it's because the 38 stays behind the 6th, and the 21 has no help. So Paul Menard just going backwards, and then the 4 gets stuck behind Chris Buescher because the 21 pushes him up there. And Trevor Bain. Maybe Kenseth isn't going to race next year. Maybe Bain's going to keep his ride. Or they'll go split it and do part-time each. Bain holds off Reagan at the line. Wow. Jim Jack, we'll see about that. Because just over an hour is the real race. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. Boy, we had an exciting finish. I honestly thought Jimmy was going to win that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I know you missed it. Wait, don't look. Don't look at the screen. Come back in like an hour when you see the replay, because the ending was incredible. And I know you wanted to see this. I'm sorry. And I know I said I'd do it last night, but I didn't. Anyways. What a race. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm going to send you off. Actually, no, let's look at the standings real quick. Let's move you guys. So here are your final standings of the race. Bain wins by 0.07 of a second over Reagan. Paul Menard's close. Harvick is close. And then it was Ryan Blaney, Truex, and then some of the damaged cars at the back. There were a number of guys laps down. And I think lap 20 was the big one. And yeah, a lot of retirees. Big mess there. So if you just tuned in, I do recommend you go back, because I mean, around like there was a period of green flag run that was kind of boring, but the start of the race real exciting, and the end of the race was a cracker. So thanks for watching again. Like the video if you guys enjoyed this stream. I really want to do more of these. This is a lot of fun, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. And there's a new realistic crashes video coming out like decently soon. So I'm going to send it off with the victory music.